looking for the equalizer.
The Lakers offense is exactly what it needs to be right now.
Up near the rim, and put down by James! The Lakers in front. Holmgren powers in, gets it to go!
This is Thunder basketball.
Williams, he's got a chance for 4.
The turnovers have just killed them.
Usually the team that imposes their will more just wins. And that's probably why we won tonight.
LA down 2-0 to OKC, less than pleased with the officials as well. Guard Austin Reeves confronting crew chief John Goble following the loss. Reeves taking issue with how Goble spoke to him earlier in the fourth during a lead up to a jump ball, saying, quote, Goble turned around and just yelled in my face. I just thought it was disrespectful, close quote. Almost respectful with our basketball analyst Jay Williams on SportsCenter AM, at least I am, Jay Will. But when asked about the overall officiating, we can cut Gary's mic. In Game 2, LeBron James's response simply, quote, we're down 2-0. Now, based on what you have seen through the first 2 games, are you giving the Lakers any chance of coming back from down 0-2?
I didn't give them a chance before the 2 games even started, guys. I had this as a sweep, and it's not an indictment on the Lakers. It's just about how powerful of a team this OKC Thunder team is. I mean, look, out of the 8 quarters that they have played, the Lakers have won only 1 quarter. In order for the Lakers to have any chance to win 1 game in this series, their margin of error is thin as air. 3 things need to happen. LeBron and Austin need to have incredible games, which they had last night. OKC needs to miss shots from the outside, which they did last night. But then they have to take care of the ball. And when the Lakers don't take care of the ball with 21 turnovers, that methodically keeps increasing the leverage and the lead for OKC. And OKC just has way more margin of error. And OKC is going to win this series easily 4-0.
You mentioned the turnovers, a couple crucial turnovers in the Eastern Conference series as we shift to another team down 2-0. The Cavs finding themselves showing the Pistons in that series. Jay Will, James Harden scored just 10 points on 3 of 13 shooting in Game 2. What have you seen or maybe not seen from Harden this series?
Gee, this is going to sound bad. You know, I always kick it with you guys like we're just literally at a bar hanging out talking sports. Like, I guess we've seen this version of James so many times that I think I'm just seeing the version that I know him to be, right? Not taking care of the ball. The thing that drove me crazy as a competitor last night, and I've never played in a playoff series like this before, guys. Like, we didn't make the playoffs my 1 year in the Bulls, and I think that's important for me to say. But I can imagine that I am a competitive prick at everything I do in my life, okay? And that the level of casualness that I saw from James Harden in moments of intensity where you needed him to show up, to me, that is still mind-blowing at this stage of his career. I don't know how you can associate casual with James Harden in the playoffs at this stage of his career while he's trying to win a world championship.
It was another game with more turnovers and field goals.
Last night on Prime, post-game, you know what he said? They had Jared McCain on, and Blake Griffin says to him, they didn't sell high enough. Oh, baby, let's go. Ridiculous.
You love that.
Oh, I love that. But here's the storyline, the real storyline. J.J. Redick post-game, head coach of the Lakers, had this to say on the lack of foul calls that LeBron James gets.
LeBron has the worst whistle of any star player I've ever seen. I mean, I've been with him 2 years now. You know, there's, again, the smaller guys, because they can be theatric, they typically draw more fouls, and the bigger players that are, you know, built like LeBron, it's hard for them. But he gets clobbered, and he got clobbered again tonight a bunch, and that's not like a new thing. That's not specific to this crew or, you know, this series. He gets fouled a lot. That doesn't happen. I mean, guy gets hit on the head more than any player I've seen on drives, and it rarely gets called. So
I have never seen an eye roll like the one I just saw from one Michelle Smallman. Why?
I'm just kind of sick of the collective commentary about officiating.
Yeah.
Whether it's Jaylen Brown, J.J. Redick, it's been a theme so far this postseason. Even Donovan Mitchell mentioned it. I don't like it, especially in the wake of a loss. And I know that that's when you're going to talk about it, right? We talked about saying things like this to influence the next game, or to say things like this to get your point of view across. But it just never lands the way that these athletes and coaches expect it to, with people like us, the fans, the media, the collective watching the game, when it comes after a loss. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't understand when coaches say we're never going to make excuses, and then they spend an entire press conference making excuses. I mean, LeBron James has been a 6'9", 270-pound tank for the duration of his career. You think people are missing fouls on LeBron? I mean, he's drawn more fouls than anybody. That is a gift he has. So to suggest he is not getting calls, it just sounds like whining from J.J. Redick and the Lakers, and I thought that was beneath them. Apparently it's not.
I just can't believe we're talking about LeBron not getting the benefit of the doubt and not getting calls. I mean, really? Has LeBron been somebody that has been officiated poorly in NBA history? Am I missing something here?
No, JJ's going out to stand up for his guy. I mean, they did the weird huddle after the game, which I've never seen in basketball.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So the game ends, and this is before. So JJ says that post game. Then the game ends. What Myron is referring to is like the Lakers are huddling almost like they had a Microsoft Outlook calendar invite. Hey, we've got a meeting with the refs right after the game. Can we quickly hurry up this 48 minutes? I got to hop over to this other meeting that's 5 minutes away. And I think they got this catered. They're all sitting there like they have the bottled water. They have those weird pads and like the pens that you use and then you put in your bag. And you're like, where did this come from? Oh, yeah, it's from that meeting I had months ago. Yeah. It was the weirdest thing. And post-game, Austin Reeves discussed the interaction that Myron was talking about, this meeting they had with the referees.
I felt like I was respectful to all of them all night. I mean, there's a million times in the past I've said way worse stuff. And when we were doing the whole tip ball, when they were switching spots, I wanted to get on the other side because they had a guy on the other side who was just trying to keep an advantage. And he turned around and just yelled at my face. I just thought it was disrespectful. The whole time that was going on over there, I don't think he said much to them. I think he stepped in and said something. But at the end of the day, we're grown men, and I just didn't feel like he needed to yell in my face like that. I told him that I wasn't disrespectful. I told him if I did that to him first, I would have got a tech. I feel like the only reason I didn't get a tech is because he knew he was in the wrong. So, I felt disrespected.
Now, Myron, to be fair, in that little get-together, LeBron was standing there but didn't seem to say a word. So actually, you got to leave him out of this in some ways. Like, he actually did not get involved in this. But what did you make of all of that?
I mean, is this the Los Angeles Lakers or a 7th grade gym class? Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, I've never seen a team get the privilege of being able to huddle around a referee and have sort of this side conversation after a game. I think my other thought, Michelle, was you're Austin Reeves. Right? You have had some remarkable moments, paid a lot of money, probably going to get a giant deal this offseason. Mm-hmm. But, like, what sort of special respect do these guys expect to get? At the end of the day, you gave up a giant run with SGA sideline with his 4th foul. You had opportunities to try to win this game. You had a lead at halftime. You were the ones that didn't finish. So I think to blame this on officiating, the Lakers just sound like they're whining. And their whole mantra has been all season, that's not what we are. No excuses. Well, why the excuses now?
Yeah, I don't know why the excuses. And it doesn't land well. Also, the Lakers were called for 26 fouls in game 2. The Thunder were called for 21.
Yeah.
26 to 21.
Yeah.
Are you saying a lot or a little?
Well,
I'm confused.
I don't think that's a massive disparity.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
For them to be making such a deal about this post game, if you actually are looking at the number of fouls that were called in this game, it is not all that lopsided.
Let me ask you a question. If J.J. Redick was back to... J.J. Redick has not been good as a Lakers coach. I think he's been great as a Lakers coach with literally no experience other than what Myron said, 7th grade gym class. Like, he was literally coaching his kids in